Oh, I probably shouldn't have done the glitter first because now I've got glitter all over my arm. If you can hear purring, Cookie is in here. Hopefully he won't be too distracting because he's quite a big boy, so his purr is quite loud, but yeah, I'm just gonna let him wander around in the background. Hello everyone and welcome to Kimmy's Shrine. So if you're new here, then twice a week I do videos. So my last one I did was actually my Superdrug Mad Beauty Mulan one. So if you've not seen that, then please go check that out. And because of that video, I thought I would talk about my other Disney eyeshadow palettes. So I've actually got some, like I said, the Mad Beauty ones. I got Primark ones. I've also got Colourpop as well. Are you right there, little Cookie? But the first one I'm going to talk about, which is one I actually talked about in my last video, but this time I'm actually going to do swatches for you. So I've actually got my makeup wipes already. It's actually what I've actually got on at the moment. So I did actually wear this in my last video, but it's actually this one here. So this is actually exclusive to Superdrug, but it's actually a Mad Beauty product. Now, one thing I did say I liked about this one is the fact it's actually got a mirror in this one. This one was £15. At the moment, as I record this video, I did actually do a whole video, like I said, it was my last video that I did for you guys, that this one is actually in a buy one get one half price. So like I said, as I'm filming this video, now is the best time to buy if you want to get this one or any of the bath stuff. They also have makeup brushes, they've got hair brushes, they've got loads of stuff. So if it's something you want, I would say have a look either on the Superdrug website or the Mad Beauty website. But yeah, so this is actually one that I'm wearing at the moment. So I've actually got a combination of some of these ones on here. I've actually got this one on my eyelids as well, and then underneath my eyes I've just got that one. I've had so many compliments on this one, so I've actually worn this quite a few different ways. So for example, I've actually worn this one on my lids and then this in the crease. I've also worn this one as well, which, oh my god, they're so beautiful. So I'm just gonna swatch a few of them now for you. I'm not a makeup guru, this is not my job, I don't do this sort of thing, so I am semi-new to this, so apologies if my swatching game isn't the best. Now some of these are obviously more glittery, so they're not really going to show up too much, just on the basis that obviously they are more like, as like what I class as like a topper. So this one here is actually called Blossom. The next one here, which I kind of see that as an inner corner one, that's actually called Guardian. This is actually the silver one, which is called Dragon. I find this one works best when obviously you wet the brush and do it that way. And then the green one, which I've got on the moment, is actually called Wild and Free. So they're sort of the colours I've got at the moment. I've actually got that one in the inner corner, but like I said, that one I have used. I would just do the glitter one. Now unfortunately with the glitter one, you can't really swatch it in a way like that. It is more what I class as like a pressed one, so it's not necessarily a blending one. I would say it's more like a pressed glitter because it is kind of loose glitters, but that one I absolutely love. The only thing is I wish they did more glitters in here, because if you know me, I love my glitters. I kind of wish they did more glitters, but I really like this palette. Like I said, I've worn it in so many different like combinations on my eyes, and every time I've worn it, I've had so many compliments at work and people are like, oh my god, what are you wearing? I'm like, it's the Mulan palette. Like literally it's the same palette you asked me last week. It's the exact same one. So I'm just going to get all these swatches off. Cookie, can I help you? Oh, I probably shouldn't have done the glitter first because now I've got glitter all over my arm. Oh, I did not think this through. Now the next ones I'm going to talk about is actually my Primark ones. Unfortunately these ones don't actually exist in Primark at the moment, so the best place I can suggest is either on eBay or on the Facebook groups, which I have linked down below for you. Hashtag not sponsored. I'm not sponsored by anyone. I bought all these with my own money, or some were actually presents. Like the Mulan one, I forgot to say, Ruben actually got me it as a present for our 4-year anniversary, but I had talked about it in previous videos. But yeah, so the next ones are the Primark ones, which I think these came out, I think it was last summer, I want to say. So the first one I'm going to talk about is actually this one here, which is the Little Mermaid one. Now they did a whole range of Little Mermaid items. So first one they had like hairbrushes, they had eyelashes, they also had a highlighter palette, and they also had this one, which is the eyeshadow one. So this one was £8. Now I really like the packaging of this one. If you know me, I love my packaging, just because it is like a seashell type one. The only thing is the picture on the front there, but then when you open it, it's then upside down, so then you've got to turn it the other way up. But I like this one. These are kind of similar because there once was quite a lot of like greens and purples and like browns on there. The only thing is the actual colours, they're a little bit like pale, so I'm just gonna put some on at the moment. These ones unfortunately don't have names. No, they don't have names, so I'm literally just gonna have to point to you which one of the palettes they are. But I'm gonna do the same sort of ones again, obviously I'm picking sort of the more purpley, bluey, greeny ones. Oh, I tried this gold, I've not used that one. Oh, that one's actually not too bad. So yeah, so I've just, wait, how am I gonna do this? So I've just got the swatches on there. The purple one I would say did take a few goes to do. The purple one, oh, so the purple one's actually this one here. So this one I've actually used a little bit in the past, and then the green one is the one at the very top, and then the gold one is basically the only gold one that's in there. I don't mind these. I do find they're a little bit pale, so they do take a little bit of work to use. I personally don't actually use any Primark makeup. Apart from these ones, I don't actually buy any makeup from Primark because I get all my makeup from Revolution, just because I just love their colours. I've been probably using Revolution because the Revolution's been going for about 5 years. I've probably been using Revolution for about 3, probably 4 years now. Not sponsored anyway, I'm just saying, but I love Revolution eyeshadows and I just love their makeup. Whenever I do my makeup for you guys on my Disney Days playlist, most of them are Revolution products just because I just love their products that they have. I don't mind this one, it's just like I said, I'm not used to Primark makeup, but I just found on me personally they were just a little bit, I would say a little bit light. So if you like that kind of thing, if you like these kind of colours but you don't want it to be intense, I would say that's probably a good palette for you. Whereas, where is my wipe? Oh, there it is. Whereas the Mad Beauty one, I would say it's quite pigmented. So the next one, which I've also used, basically I've used all of these at some point, but the next one's actually this Lion King one here. Now, again, this is from Primark. I can't remember how much this was. I want to say, because they had a lipstick, they had an eyeshadow, which is this one, and they also had a highlighter. It was last summer that I got it, so unfortunately I can't remember how much it was. It's also got a mirror as well, which unfortunately the Ariel one didn't, but like I said, this is Primark as well. So these are more like browny orangey colours. It's not normally my colours, I'm more like pinky purples, but I have tried it. One of my favourite ones is actually this one here, which I'll show you in a minute. I like these ones because the texture is a little bit creamy, though the more powdery ones does take a few swatches to do. I'll just do, yeah, they don't really show it very well. So yet again, unfortunately, oh, they do actually have names. Oh, okay, let me try and, the thing is, this is in a circle, whereas the names on the back are in a line, so I'm trying to work it out. So the first one I've got on, I think that one is called Simba. And then the second one I got on is called King. The third one, which was a powder one, I think that was called Kingdom. And then the last one I got, that one's called Hakuna Matata. Now, with these ones, I do find that the shimmery ones, they went on quite nice, they're quite creamy, whereas the powder ones did take a few goes to do it. So yet again, I would say a little bit more on the paler side, so it will take a few goes to obviously put it on. Like I said, I'm not like a makeup artist, I'm not a makeup guru, I don't really do makeup apart from obviously me just playing around with it. I'm not really that familiar with obviously how makeup should be, for example, the quality of it. Like I said, Primark, I've never really used their makeup to know how their other products are, for example the other eyeshadows and things like that that are non-Disney ones. I don't know how they are. It's just the fact that the ones that I've used, like I said, the only ones I can really compare them with is the Revolution ones, and I find Revolution is very pigmented. Like I said, the Mad Beauty one was as well. It's just at the moment I would say the Primark ones aren't as pigmented. Hello little cookie. So the last one from Primark is actually this one here, which is this one, they had like a whole Lead and Jasmine range. I have done whole loads of videos on Primark ones, so I'll obviously link it in the cards for you, all my Primark ones. But this one is the Your Wish Is My Command Magic Eyeshadow Palette. Now, one thing I like about this is I love the tin. So once you've also used the makeup, you've actually got a tin afterwards. This one, if I remember rightly, I think this was about £12 if I remember rightly. For me, that's kind of a little bit expensive for eyeshadow, but I kind of feel like that's not too expensive. It's only because the eyeshadow from Revolution is like £5 and you get like similar sort of colours and obviously similar amount of colours, because I think normally their shadows like 12, you get like 12 in there, whereas this one is, does it say how many? Oh yes, you get 12 in these as well. Obviously I had to get it. This was the first one I actually got from Primark, so I actually got this one first before any of the other ones, so this is kind of like my first introduction to Primark makeup. As you can see, most on all of them I use the like glittery shimmery ones. They're like my absolute favourite ones to use. Now these ones I would say a little bit more on the creamier side rather than say like a loose glitter, so I kind of feel like they kind of stay on the eyes a bit better, because when they're that kind of creamy, almost like a foil kind of look to them, I kind of find like that they stay on a bit better. So I'm just, yeah, same with these ones. I'm just putting the blue one on, and it is coming up very, very pale. So let me try the green one. Yeah, they're not as pigmented as I would like, but yeah, again, you might like it where obviously it's not too intense. So I've just got those ones on there. So the first one I've got is actually Dare to Dream. The second one is Shooting Star. The other one is Genies. Like I said, that's supposed to be blue, and on me it looks a little bit more purpley. Like in the packet it does look quite bluey purple, but on my arm unfortunately it looks more purple. And the next one, which is the green one, is Make a Wish. Now with the Genie one, I did actually have to swatch it 3 times, whereas the green one I think I only did it twice, whereas the first 2 I only had to do it like once, so it wasn't too bad. But yeah, I just find, yet again, Primark makeup, like these ones, they're really nice, they're really pretty colours. I'm not saying anything about the colours, it's just the formula. I feel like you do have to build it up a bit more. Sometimes you can obviously wet the brushes, obviously, to make it a bit more intense. It's just for me, if I'm gonna wear colours, I want you to know I'm wearing colours. From doing this video, it's actually made me want to use them even more, because now I've seen them on my arm, I'm like, these are really pretty colours. I think I'm going to use them a bit more. The last ones I'm going to talk about is actually Colourpop. Now, this one is actually the designer collection, which my friend Lucy actually got me for my birthday last year. I do still have the outer packaging, so don't worry, I still have that. If you know me, I love my packaging. So that is actually downstairs on where I keep my makeup. So this one's actually called It's a Princess Thing. So like I said, this is from the Colourpop range. Now, this is my first ever Colourpop items. I've never had Colourpop before, so I had no idea how Colourpop was. But I absolutely love these ones. As you can see, that one is my favourite one. That is the one I've used the most, so I will swatch this one. Oh, just look at that! One swipe. Oh my god, these are amazing. I absolutely love these. I really need to start using these again. You alright there, Cookie? Yeah. Mummy's almost done. Yeah, I definitely like the more glittery ones, because I'm finding that the colours on them, I'm just going to a few more. Yeah, I'm just finding that these swatches, they come out a little bit better than, say, the powdery ones. So the first one, what is that? So that's my favourite one, which is actually called Enchanted Rose. So that's my personal favourite one. And then so the silver one is called Thingamabob. And the next one I did was called Fairy Godmother. And then the other glittery one was called Ray. And then the last one, which is a powder one, is called Grumpy. So I really like the more sort of glittery ones. I just found they were so creamy, they kind of just glided straight on. Yet again with the powder one, which was this one here, which is Grumpy, like that is one swipe, so I find that's not too bad. But at the same time, it is a little bit see-through, it's not as pigmented as I would like. But those sort of more shimmery ones, they are really nice. My arm is just covered in swatches. I've still got the glitter on from earlier. So like I said, so my friend Lucy actually got me that for my birthday last year. Like I said, that's my first introduction to Colourpop. And then the other one I got, which I actually got for Christmas, so my husband actually got me this, which is this one here. So this is actually the Midnight Masquerade collection. Now when he got me this one, he also got me the Giselle one from Enchanted. I absolutely love that film. It's one of my favourite films. Lion King's obviously my favourite, but Enchanted is definitely my top 5. And I don't have a lot of Giselle items, so I actually got a blush and a lipstick with that. But to go with it, Ruben actually got me this. This one I've actually used a few times as well, if she can open it. This one I absolutely love because I love the pictures on there. Yet again, I've got the packaging. Now these ones, these actually have a loose glitters in there, so similar to the Mulan one, the Mad Beauty one. These are loose glitters, but they're kind of pressed, so yet again, you can't really swipe, you can't really blend them out. My favourite one is this one here, so I'm just going to put a tiny bit on because I don't want to waste it on my arm because it's my absolute favourite one. So, and that one I've used before as well. Let's do this one. And let's do a more neutral colour one. Oh, let's do that one because I've not used that one before. Ooh, that one's actually really nice. So the first one, which is the very, very glittery one, so that one is called Royal Ball. So that is one of my personal favourite ones. I absolutely love that one. I try not to put too much on because with my favourite, I didn't want to just put it on my arm and then just obviously wipe it off, but I just wanted to show you guys because it's very glittery. The green one is actually called Frog and Wife. Yeah, that one I've definitely used before. It's really nice. It's kind of like a very shimmery colour. The other one is called Spin and Wheel. It's kind of almost like a peachy pearly colour, which they're kind of like my favourite colours as highlighters, where it's kind of got that like almost iridescent look to it. And then the last one is called Gaston, which is a powder one, so that one actually came out better than the other Colourpop one. So I don't know if it's just me, I'm just swatching it, but like I said, I'm not a beauty guru, this is not what I do. That one definitely did swatch a bit better. Like that one is, like I said, the newer palette that they brought out, so I don't know whether they've changed their formula, but I do still really like the Colourpop ones because I find that they are quite pigmented. So I would say my favourite ones is probably the Mad Beauty, which is Mulan, and then the Colourpop ones because I find the colourings are very vibrant. Nothing against Primark, I just found that they were just a little bit washed down for me personally, because like I said, when I wear colour, I want you to notice I'm wearing colour, especially because I wear lashes. I always wear fake eyelashes, so the fact that I wear lashes, I want you to be able to see the colour, you know, through my lashes. So I just find with the Primark ones, they are a little bit more subtle, but you might prefer that. You might prefer like a little bit of like a green or a purple, but it's more like toned down. I wouldn't say pastel, I would just say it's not as vibrant, it's not as pigmented. Nothing against them, like to be honest, my most used one is actually this one here because I absolutely love this one just because I do actually like the more like creamy sort of shimmery ones. It's just, for example, like I said, with this one here, it is a little bit faded on me. It could just be me, maybe I'm swatching them wrong. Like I said, this is not my job, I'm not a guru, but yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video because I had so much fun filming it. Like I said, it's actually made me want to use these ones even more now. Like I've used my Mulan one, I've had it for about 2 weeks now. I think I've actually used that one the most in the last 2 weeks, so I think it's actually made me want to use some of the other ones now. But yeah, so if you like this kind of videos, then please give me a big thumbs up, please like, subscribe and all that jazz, and I will see you guys next time. Later days.